How's it going, crypto community? This is Jade, back with another XRP related video. In this one, we're going to do a quick TA overview. And so we're going to talk about the fact that XRP is now treading back above its 50-hour moving average. Now, apologies for the dog. As I said in my previous video, the female's in heat, so our boy is just losing his nuts. I mean, mind, yeah. But I'd love for him to lose his nuts, but we want puppies, so. At any rate, the XRP's moved back above the 50-hour here, and we're now trading in this range between 43.7 or 43.2 and 43.7, and we're probably going to be looking at a breakout higher if this trend continues. You know, technically speaking, we're on what could be viewed as the second wave of a hourly trend, right? Or a second move of our hourly trend. And typically, the way that waves move is they can typically be, you know, let's pull out here. We'll find another one. So you typically have one move, right? This is about where we're at. We just saw that correction, which is this guy right here, right? So now we're coming up, and this is going to be wave 2, right? We want wave 2 to come up and touch about 44 probably, and then it's going to come back down, and it's going to test this 43 whenever it corrects, and that's going to be this guy, most likely. Again, apologies for the dog. She's really, really loud. At any rate, or he. The value is like, or when we hit that bottom, we're likely to see a candle like this where we're going to get a leg up and we're going to jump. And this is also kind of a perfect place for this to occur, right? And in fact, we might actually see this break up before we see a strong correction. This might have been that correction, and this is a slow climb because we have a descending resistance here. So we want to see the price break above this descending resistance and this temporary resistance we have here from back on the 16th, that when we set multiple times, we touch this point and we're rejected off of it. So the idea is that hopefully by tomorrow morning we're going to see the price either be performing a correction down to potentially down here to the 42.8, 42.7 cent range, and then we're going to see a bounce up. Again, I've tried recording multiple times now, but the dog will not stop, so I'm really sorry. I know that's really shrill. But our price is going to come up here, and we're probably going to see 45 cents on our next leg. That's really conservative, but that's assuming that the bears think that they still have control, that they're still convinced that this is a bear trend, because there's so many of them still out there. I see you in the chat. I see you in the comments. Get over it. You lost. Your time is done. We bulls are taking control. And just to drive home how much we're taking control, look at these volumes down here. This ascending volume means that we are seeing growth coming in, right? It's going to keep, and this is likely to keep going up, right? We're going to see probably a good sell candle here, like I said, in probably the next 8 hours we're going to see a decent sell, but expect that we're also going to see within the next 12 a very big bounce up. So with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed this really quick look at TA. Again, apologies for the dog. He just won't stop. But at any rate, I felt that it was important to let everybody know that we are looking at a potential for not only a short-term buy-in opportunity, again, around this 42 cent, 42.5 cent, 43 cent range, and also a flip opportunity when the price comes up, well, not flip, but a price gain up into the 47 to 48 in the next 12 to potentially 24, right? I think that this is probably going to be an 8 to 12 play, but let's just say 24 just to be safe for the big pump to come in. But everything seems to be building to that. Again, this is technical analysis. It's not a crystal ball. So the trend can change. There can be manipulation comes in and pushes us down or keeps us trending flat sideways. Who really knows? But what I can say is that the technicals are saying that we're going to see a decent move, hopefully within the next 24 hours at the most, right? So hope you've enjoyed. Again, don't expect too many TA videos from me because I'm really tired of having to gauge with people that are short-term mindsets when it comes to crypto. And that's actually why I've stopped doing a lot of TA, because people want to conflate my TA with the fundamentals, and they're two entirely different things. So if you're somebody that's going to subscribe to me because you like what I'm saying in TA, when you go watch my fundamentals, don't get butthurt about the real world value potential of this crypto and where it's going, okay? I don't care what you think is unimaginable or unreal because of your TA. I just showed you I know TA. TA is irrelevant when it comes to price. And so if you're going to follow me, realize that I'm a fundamental individual when it comes to studying price moves and price futures. So I don't care what TA says for the next 24 hours. I care when it comes to making predictions for the next year, right? Because TA is not going to tell you where we're going in a year. TA is going to tell you where you're going within a few hours to maybe a week. But beyond a week, if you're trying to make a prediction beyond a week using TA, you're an idiot. You're going to get wrecked. That's the truth. Hope it's not too hard of a truth, but it's a truth to some people out there, especially if you're a new trader. Please, I'm not a financial advisor, but take it from my experience when I was doing what you're doing right now 2 years ago. I stopped doing it for a reason. You're going to get wrecked. At any rate, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and also ring that bell so you can stay up to date for all my XRP related content. Again, primarily focused on the news and developments of the underlying technologies behind XRP. But I do like to cover TA whenever we see some positive trends going on that suggest that we're going to see a decent gain. Or if I feel that there is something going on that could indicate a rather strong downside potential coming in our future, right? As always, I've been Jade, you've been watching The Martian Report, and I can't wait to see all of you, my XRP Martians, in our very next video on Mars.